So the second DLC might not be ready yet, at least not at the time of making this video. It might take a couple more hours until it's going fully live for all of the versions of the game, but in the meantime we have all of the changes that have been announced by Gearbox earlier today, including of course the level cap increase to 57 among many other things. So in this video we're going to discuss all of this, as well as a little bug that kind of made its way in the live version that lets you start the second DLC without actually having it installed, though yes, you're not going to be able to progress and all of that. But later on in this video I'm also going to show some really awesome methods to level in the shortest amount of time possible to the maximum level of 57. So yeah, let's just dive right into it, and as always a thumbs up on this video would be super awesome. Now let's get one thing out of the way. You might have headed over to Sanctuary, you might have headed to Hammerlock's room, and even saw the wedding invitation over there, which pretty much starts you with the second DLC main storyline, but unfortunately that's not available, at least not at the time of making this video, and you cannot really make any progress in it because the second DLC hasn't yet fully applied to all of the versions of the game. But yeah, once it does apply, once it goes live on all of the platforms, you should be able to progress from there on. So yes, if you were wondering why you're missing the option to teleport to the new planet, this is the reason for why that is happening. So just hold on tight for a few more hours and that should be fixed really soon. Now for the returning players who didn't get a chance to actually level up to the previous level cap of 53 that was added a while ago, or who simply didn't get a chance to prepare in time for the second DLC that is going to drop later today and want to get ready and play as soon as it goes live, well, there's a cool new addition that Gearbox has added in the game that pretty much lets you auto level any character in order to allow you to start the campaign add-on as soon as it goes live. So in order to do this, it's really easy. Just go into the main menu after you've made sure that the new DLC and the new update has been applied to your game. Maybe even do a reload in case you didn't do that, and pick any character that isn't level 53. Once you do that, just click on him and you will see a new option appearing called Start Downloadable Content. And what this does, it lets you auto level to the maximum supported level right before the start of whatever DLC Gearbox would be dropping, which in this case is Guns, Love and Tentacles DLC. So once you do that, you will have your character to level 53 in case you didn't already, and I'm pretty sure that you're also going to get your items to level 53, though don't quote me on that one because I didn't get a chance to test this one yet. As you can see right here, at the time of filming this, the Guns, Love and Tentacles DLC wasn't yet available, and yeah, it didn't go yet live for all of the other platforms. Nonetheless, it takes about 30 minutes to fully reach level 57 without even actually touching any of the new content in the new DLC, and I'm going to go over 4 really awesome methods to actually do that. First of all, the most straightforward is simply going to Graveward and taking him down, especially if you have a very powerful build like mine right here, in which I can pretty much take him down in a few seconds. He gives you a ton of XP, over 50,000 per kill, and what this means is that you have to kill him like 3 times per level, and that is going to level you once. So it's pretty fast. It also gives you some really awesome guns, and it also drops the lab. Another good method that you can use is the Trial of Fervor, which is really easy, it's really fast, and it's packed with enemies. You're going to have it available as long as you've unlocked it, but there's a lot of enemies over there, a lot of human enemies that are really easy to be taken down, and they all give you about 3,000 to 5,000 XP per kill depending on the kill, and it can quickly stack up, especially once you reach the third part where there's going to be a whole bunch of them. So really fast, I got it in about like 5 minutes, 1 level per 5 minutes, super fast, super easy, and again you get some really nice rewards along the way. The third method is going to be, of course, my favorite, the Slaughter Shaft. This is by far my favorite because it also drops a ton of loot. So you will get again a ton of XP from these enemies, especially on the later levels like 3 and 4, as there's going to be a lot of them spawning on the map. Again, the range over here is between like 3, 4, 5, maybe even more than that, and you can quickly reach that in simply one single round. In order to access this, it's pretty easy. You just have to go to Conrad's hold and then access it by going around the middle of the entire map and access it from over there. Anyway, this brings us to the fourth and final method, which is of course Scrap Trap Prime, or should I better say the Scrap Trap nest that spawns before him. So this is by far the best, the fastest and the easiest route, and you can pretty much reach the maximum level of 57 in about 30 minutes if you do just this over and over again. So the easiest method over here is to just go in and clear out these enemies as fast as possible. Of course, AoE works and they die really easily since they have some pretty low HP. It's just like 1.7k XP per kill, but since there's so many of them and they spawn so fast, it easily stacks up, and as you can see, you can quickly reach those levels in pretty much no time. Once that does happen and you take down the nest, of course the Scrap Trap Prime is going to pretty much spawn. Once he does that, take him down, which is really easy, and don't save and reload your game, because the most efficient route right here is to actually respawn all of these enemies by leaving the area. And in order to do that, head over to the back. You will see over there that there's a small exit, and don't jump like at the bottom or anything, just jump on the first platform that kind of lets you climb back on. If you jump at the bottom, you're not going to be able to climb back on, and you will have to actually yes, reload and save in that case. But if you do that, like I just told you, wait for a couple of seconds, jump back in, and once you're back in the same area, you're going to see the nest pretty much spawning again, as well as the boss at the end of it. So yeah, you can do this over and over again. It's going to give you a ton of XP, and do it while it lasts. I'm not really sure if Gearbox is going to eventually nerf any of these, because yeah, they've been working for quite some time yet, but at least at the time of making this video, this still works, and it's one of the best methods that people have been using in order to actually reach 57. Anyway, this is it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, if you did, make sure you subscribe and activate that notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next one.